Hi, what's going on, Pink Domination? It's your boy Julian. It's time for another diary entry, guys. The lighting is kind of bad because it's dark time, and I am late doing this diary entry. So this is gonna be the first diary entry of the Let's Talk series, guys. And what the Let's Talk series is basically I'm gonna talk about politics, different things I said on the media. I'm gonna address issues that I feel like that needs to be addressed. Full disclaimer, guys, this is my opinion. This is how I feel about the facts. This is how I see the big pictures and all that stuff. So if you don't want to hear my opinion, you don't want to hear how I feel to see the story, please leave this video. Please leave this video, because I'm going to get deep and I'm going to give you my opinion. And some people, I don't understand this. We live in America where everybody has their voice to opinion. I let people tell their opinion and let them talk about their opinion. I might not agree with their opinion, but I give them the freedom to have their opinion. But some people just want to be, feels like everybody should believe like they believe. Everybody should feel like they feel. So they get mad at people. I'm drinking me a little something, guys. So they get mad at people and they don't want to speak to people because people don't believe or don't feel the same way as they feel. I love this country and I hate this country at the same time. I love this country because of the freedom to have diverse people. And I might not have the same opinion as you. I might not feel the same way you feel, but I'm still cool with you because I still love you and we're still diverse. Some people don't feel that way. They feel like if you don't have my opinion, if you don't feel like I feel, then we can't be friends. We can't do that. How? That's so stupid. So for this Let's Talk, we're going to talk about Robert. Robert, we're going to talk about you, Robert, if you're watching. Robert Kelly. We're going to talk about you, Mr. Kelly. I just want to talk about you. Let me sip this. Let me sip this, y'all. Because I want to talk about Robert. So, a whole couple of weeks ago, and you know I don't have my Xfinity, which I can't wait till I get my place so I can get my Xfinity back. But I got ways of seeing stuff. So, I watched the documentary, Surviving R.Kelly. And Robert, why, Robert? Why? Now, let me tell y'all something. I see both sides of the scenario. And let me tell you something. For those who believe everything that's put on TV, TV is for ratings. People, in order for them to stay relevant, they have to put on a show. They have to put on a show. So, even though I do believe these victims and I believe the stuff that they saying, Lifetime is a network. They got to get views in. So they got to put on the show. They got to put on the show, guys. If y'all don't believe me, they got to put on the show. And they put on the show. They put on the show, guys. Oh, they put on the show. Now, let me tell you something. I canceled R.Kelly a long time ago. For those of y'all that haven't canceled R.Kelly yet, I canceled R.Kelly a long time ago. Now, let me get you something. Let me tell you something. When he peed on the girl, I didn't cancel him then. When he peed on the girl, I didn't cancel him then because, like Boondock said, what the girl could have done.
You there, urban youth. Why do you think R. Kelly is innocent?
If I started peeing on you right now, would you A, smile and ask for more, or B, move the hell out the way?
Yes. When he peed on her, she could have moved out the way. I didn't cancel him then because I felt like even though the girl was a minor, I felt like she should have had a mind. Not saying what he did was right, because that's a grown-ass man. Nothing with Robert Kelly, nothing what you did, R.Kelly, is right. Nothing. But you see, back then, I didn't know about the manipulation part to it. I didn't know that he was manipulating these girls to do this. Like, if I'd have known all about the manipulation that he used when he peed on the girl, then he'd have been canceled. But he wasn't canceled because I was like, okay, I was like some of y'all, where the parents at? She got a mind. If she allowed him to pee on her, then that's her damn fault. And it's just like now, people talking about where the parents at. Why we just blaming R. Kelly? Let me tell you something. R. Kelly is a grown ass man. Excuse my French. He's a grown ass man. Let's stop blame. I can't stand when people blame the parents and everything. Not saying it is not the parents' fault, because it is their fault. What the fuck you letting your child do this for money? But let's stop giving this man a pass because you say he a man. So what if he a man? He's a man with a mind. I can't stand when people say, well, that's my nature because I'm a man because of the animal kingdom. Bitch, let me tell you something. In the animal kingdom, dudes fuck dudes. You finna fuck a dude? Not saying there's people that's gay and that's doing that, but in the animal kingdom, they don't care who they have sex with. They just have sex with people. We care, which I think is stupid. We care who we have sex with. In the animal kingdom, when the lady has birth, sometimes she eat her kids. When we have birth, do we eat our kids? No, we don't. So stop blaming nature for what you did wrong. What he did was wrong. Let's not say it is in his nature. No, it's not in his nature. There's right and wrong. There's right and there's wrong. And he was wrong. Yeah, the parents' fault was at fault too. But he was at fault more than the parents. Because he made the decision, I'm going to do these silly little girls. And they got people still going to his concerts and all that stuff talking about, oh, it's the parents' fault. No, it's R. Kelly's fault. And you blaming the victim and you trying to put everything on the victim because you like R. Kelly. I canceled R. Kelly when they said he had sex slaves. Before Surviving R. Kelly came out, because people forgot about, they said he had sex slaves. Then y'all talking about, oh, that ain't nothing. When they told me R. Kelly had sex slave, I said, oh, time to delete all my R. Kelly. Oh, I had to, my chocolate factory. Oh, I had to throw my chocolate factory away. I was mad. I was upset. I had to throw all my R. Kelly away because I'm not finna, you have sex slaves. Why, Robert? Why? When people, and like I had ain't said I'm still gonna I'm listening to R. Kelly because they let that happen to them. First of all, these are kids, and I've been a kid and I've been manipulated, and I know how manipulation goes. You give them a little bit of this, and then you tell them, oh, call me this. Okay, then you say, oh, do this. Then you say, I like it when you wear this. Then all of a sudden, as it go on, you are now controlled. And I know how that feels. So I'll be damned if you gonna blame the victim. Because you want to sleep with R. Kelly. Let's put it, because some of these women still want to sleep with R. Kelly. They said he had rooms. And he had a underage girl in each room. Come on now, people. Why he ain't canceled? Why? Why is y'all still buying R. Kelly chicks? I'm so glad that some of these music, like Spotify and Apple Music, that's not playing R. Kelly, because really, I'm glad his music career, his company, they parted ways with him, because really, You doing it to these little girls. And yes, I do believe everybody that was involved needs to go to jail, but he needs to go to jail more than everybody because he's a grown ass man. God forgive me. All my cussing, disclaimer, you hear a lot of cussing because I feel like you know right from wrong. I know right from wrong. Everybody know right from wrong. When he did this, you can't say nothing about it. It's his nature, nothing, because he knew he was doing wrong. I don't give a damn about the parents. He did the wrong. Yeah, they wrong too, and they need to be locked up, but he did the wrong. Y'all trying to blame everybody but him. Because you a fan of R.Kelly. He canceled. He canceled. And then it makes you sad because you think about all his songs. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Really? Really? Is it about a grown person or a little girl? Or age ain't nothing but a number? What that he wrote for Aaliyah? What? What? And then he called himself the Pied Piper. If everybody don't know the Pied Piper story, I thought he called himself the Pied Piper really because he made like good rhythm music. And like the Pied Piper used his music to influence the rest. You know, like he made you follow his music. But you know, when people start telling me I knew the Pied Piper story. But for those of you that don't know the Pied Piper story, the Pied Piper was basically a man in the city. They had a rat problem. So they hired this man and he got rid of all the rats. Well, I don't know all how the story goes, but I don't know if they didn't pay him or they didn't give him something. They didn't give the Pied Piper what he was due. Because he did his job and they didn't give him what he was due. So what he did was he took his flute and he stole all their children. And now R.Kelly calling himself the Pied Piper. I didn't think about that. And then I was like, oh, Robert. Really, Robert? Really, Robert? And this is so crazy, like, because, like, this documentary, I believe half of this documentary. Now, some stuff, like I say, is for ratings, it's for shock, it's for our value. You want people to say it, and I'm saying it. So some of the stuff I was kind of, you know, okay, but some of the stuff I was like, really, R.Kelly, really. And people still booking him for shows. What? You better not bring your children to his shows. Then they got videos in which they got receipts. Go on YouTube, go online, and they got all kinds of receipts for days. I'm not finna give you all these receipts because they got receipts everywhere. They got receipts everywhere. And I'm not finna give you all the receipts, but they got receipts everywhere. Go online and they show you receipts. But then, like, half of the slaves that he had, they was at his concert and they were showing the slaves at his concert on one of the receipts. And I was like, really? And then he been doing this for years. Then the whole Aaliyah thing, when he was doing that with Aaliyah, and then people talking about it's Illuminati and all that stuff. Baby, stop all that. This is just a dirty ass old man getting them little children, which is sad. But it said, now the question is, R.Kelly wrote a lot of music for people. He wrote a lot of songs. Like he wrote songs for B2K, Lady Gaga. He wrote stuff for Usher. He wrote a lot of songs for people, like people that I didn't even know. He wrote songs for. He wrote Britney Spears. I mean, he wrote songs for so many people. So the question is that most people that we're talking about, should they sing the songs that R. Kelly wrote? Now, my thing is, it's your song. Yeah, R. Kelly might have wrote it, but it's your song. Like, B2K is on the Millennium Tour. They starting the Millennium Tour. And like, most of their songs are written by R. Kelly. And they said that they're not gonna sing any of the songs that are written by R. Kelly. Well, if they don't sing any of the songs that are written by R. Kelly, they ain't got nothing to perform, because Bump 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 was written by R. Kelly. Half of their hits was written by R. Kelly. So what are they gonna sing? I mean, I like their music, man. B2K was I love them. Some Raz B, some Lil Fizz. Let me stop. Woo. But for the simple fact, and I will be at that Millennium Tour, I'll probably be in front row. But that's half your career that you can't sing. So here's my thing about it, and this is how I feel. If you have songs that features R. Kelly, that means R. Kelly sings in it. If you don't want to perform those songs, you don't have to perform those songs. Those songs I can see not performing. Unless you want to perform those songs, you just cut off his part or have somebody else sing his part and don't have his part in them. Like Lady Gaga did, or maybe a fan did. I don't know who did it, but I seen it on YouTube where it was Do What You Want, but it didn't have R. Kelly and it was just Lady Gaga. And I was like, okay, I love that song. It's about, I like Do What You Want. But you know, it has R. Kelly on it, and it's just Lady Gaga without R. Kelly, and I can see that. So if you, to me, artists, if you watching, if you want to sing that song without R. Kelly parts, as long as you don't play R. Kelly parts, to me that's all right. Now, if you have songs that R. Kelly written for you and there's no R. Kelly on it, I feel like you should perform your song because that's your song. It was written for you. It wasn't like, yeah, you might think, oh my goodness, the women, the little girls, but to be honest with you, this is your song. This is not an R. Kelly song. This is your song. I mean, when you sing the song, you think about your life. When he was writing the song, he wrote the song for you. He didn't write the song for himself. So to me, it's all right to perform that song because that's your song. And like half the people I didn't even know he wrote songs for. So half the people don't even know that he wrote your song. But if you don't feel like comfortable singing it, you don't have to sing it. But if I don't see nothing wrong with you singing it, as long as R. Kelly not featured in it, you know, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Robert, why? Robert. Ugh, this is strong. This is strong. Strong. Ooh, strong. Ooh, but I've been drinking watermelon. I'm just playing. But I'm flabbergasted. You know, R. Kelly. And then they got the documentary about Michael Jackson. The documentary about Michael Jackson, I don't give a care what nobody say. I'm kind of mad about that one. The reason why I'm mad about that one is because this man was acquitted. And to me, if he did it, and not saying that he didn't do it or what it is, but he was acquitted. And to me, I feel like you just bringing salt on the wound. Because he was acquitted, the jury found out no evidence. So to me, you should let that die. You sitting up there doing this, and like, you know, that's how I feel about the Michael Jackson one, because if he did it, then they should have convicted him. But I feel like if he was acquitted, you know, and then he dead, like he's dead. I mean, if we would have did something, and I'm not saying that this happened, let's say it was something about Kurt Cobain, which I love Kurt Cobain, I love Nirvana. Let's say he had did something. Would you really want he dead? Would you really want like people coming and slandering this dead man's name, even if he, let's say we don't know that he did it, because like Michael Jackson one, they say he did it, but we don't know. He was acquitted, and then like if he did do it to y'all, what ruined that case was the fact that like everybody and their mama say he did them something. And you know, he touched everybody. He touched everybody in this world. He might have touched me and I didn't even know. I was listening to Man in the Mirror and he touched me. You know, and they found out that some of the people were lying. They found out that some of the people were lying in the Michael Jackson case. So I don't know, but I feel like it's just he did. If y'all want to do an interview on TV, y'all can. But to make a whole video, make a whole documentary where the man can't defend himself. Because with the R. Kelly thing, even though we have evidence that we have evidence, because the Michael Jackson thing we don't have evidence, but the R. Kelly thing we have evidence. But R. Kelly is alive to defend himself. Even though we know he did it, he's still allowed to defend himself. I hate the Michael Jackson thing because Michael Jackson is not alive to defend himself. So what you doing is you slandering this man's name, and he don't have, even if so let's say he did it, then you slandering his name and he can't defend himself and say he didn't do it. You know, that I don't like that. I just don't like that. I like to give everybody their fair trial. Even R. Kelly, even though I know you did it, R. Kelly. Why? But at least he got a chance to defend himself. But it's just sad how the sex trafficking, the children, why are y'all messing with the children? Like, and then thinking about it, R. Kelly can have any woman he wants. Any woman he wants. What you want with these children? Like, you have women falling over your feet, and you want the children? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't think I ever will understand that. If you haven't seen Surviving R. Kelly, my thing is, if you want to see it, go ahead and see it. My thing is, like, halfway through Surviving R. Kelly, I started watching it because I was like, this is too much. This is too much. You did too much. You was always canceled when I heard that you had sex slaves. Now this is, you know, if I finish this, then I'm nosy as hell, because they need to do something. They should have been do something. And then, like, producers and all these people that knew about it, like, but that's the industry. And I was just like, so many people knew about this. So many people knew that he was doing these to these little girls, and nobody did nothing. That's sad. So I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you want to talk to me, tell me your comments on this R. Kelly, Surviving R. Kelly. Or you want to cuss me out because you like R. Kelly, which you wrong, because R. Kelly is wrong. Or you have an opinion about this whole matter. Leave it in the comment section. Comment, tell me your opinion. I will write you back. If your opinion is I respect everybody's opinion, but if you come for me, I'm gonna come for you. Just to let you know. You're wrong, R. Kelly. You're wrong. Robert, you're wrong. Go ahead, subscribe, everybody, so you hear other content. Listen to more Let's Talk. Let's Talk. This is the first Let's Talk. You might not like it, but I love it. Go ahead and hit that notification button so you know every time I post a video. Every time I post a video, guys, notifications. I love you guys. This is a mess. This is a mess. Peace out, Pink Domination.